And now we get word from the coach that Angel Reese is going to have a modified role.
Have you caught wind of the chaos unfolding between Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky? The new head coach, Tyler Marsh, didn't just tweak the lineup, he shook it to its core. Angel just got benched, and it happened in a way nobody saw coming.
23 double-doubles on the season, another rookie record for Reese.
One moment, she's the shining star of the Chicago Sky's future, making headlines, dominating the boards, and selling more jerseys than half the league combined. The next, she's benched, sidelined, erased.
I think everything goes into it, just, again, seeing what lineups we've experimented with, a bunch of different lineups, and just seeing who gels best with what we have, and just figuring out how to move forward from there.
Just like that, the Chicago Sky shook up their roster. Looks like we won't be seeing as many of Angel's signature double-doubles anytime soon.
At least she got her double-double, right? Oh, no, wait, she didn't! Now what are they gonna say? Most people are missing perspective in their life. And a perspective you need to have is a reminder that this player is a professional basketball player. How about it? Bang! Bang! Bang!
Angel Reese's fans are furious online, claiming this move is straight-up propaganda aimed at stopping her from becoming the league's next double-double queen. Overnight, her role was completely dismantled, and rookie Kamilla Cardoso was suddenly handed the crown. Fans were in shock. Social media exploded. Angel was ghosted. No training camp, no statements, no explanation.
New head coach Tyler Marsh is busy installing a different vision for Chicago's offense. The Sky plan to use second-year power forward Angel Reese much differently than how she was deployed in her rookie season.
This isn't just a small lineup tweak. This is a total identity shakeup. A sudden power shift that has everyone asking, is Angel Reese already being pushed out of the league's future before her second season even starts? And what happens next could completely redefine her career. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you think this could be the start of Angel Reese's downfall. Now, let's dive in. The moment the news broke, it sent shockwaves through women's basketball. Angel Reese, arguably last season's most talked about rookie, won't be running Chicago's offense anymore. That role now goes to Kamilla Cardoso, the 6 feet 7 inches Brazilian rookie with barely any WNBA experience.
The Chicago Sky's offense will no longer run through Kennedy Carter. Carter averaged 17.4 points per game in 2024, leading the Sky in scoring. Interesting. It should lead straight through, I believe she's 6'6"? Kamilla Cardoso?
In his first major move as head coach, Tyler Marsh didn't just bench Angel Reese. He rebuilt the entire offense around someone else. Kamilla was getting the post touches. Kamilla was dominating the paint. Angel? She was told to stretch the floor, step out, and take jumpers, the very thing she struggled with since college. Just like that, the Chicago Sky's game plan shifted from Reese owns the glass to please take mid-range shots even if you can't. This wasn't a simple tactical tweak, it was basketball identity theft.
I find this rather interesting because it sounds like they're going to pull her out further from the basket. And I wonder how her fans are going to feel about that. If she's further away from the basket, that doesn't mean there's going to be a lot of, or as many, I would believe, offensive rebound opportunities for one Angel Reese. And they want her to shoot more mid-range.
Reese's fans went ballistic. The timeline exploded. People accused the Chicago Sky of sabotaging their own star. Claims of favoritism, brand politics, even conspiracy theories were flying, like they were trying to erase her legacy before it even began. One fan wrote, "It's a setup." Another said, "After the Sky's shocking move, we expected a fiery response from Angel, a social media post, a cryptic story, maybe even a they tried it tweet. But instead, nothing. No press conference, no statement, no sign of Angel Reese at all."
Per Julie Poe of the Chicago Sun-Times, Reese has yet to post up at training camp.
She didn't step foot in training camp, not for a single drill, not for a single team photo. She went completely silent, and that silence spoke louder than words. In a league where players fight to prove they belong, Angel ghosted right when her team needed her most. This wasn't just a missed workout. It felt like a protest. A statement without saying a word. Like she was saying, if you're taking my paint, I'm not playing.
Reese thinks learning the new offense is, quote, a transition for her in training camp, but thinks she'll be able to learn the new skill set easily. Quote, what's the point of me working on it if I'm not going to take the shot, question mark, Reese asked.
And that only poured gasoline on the fire. Was she hurt, refusing to adapt? Or was this a standoff between star and staff? No one knew, and that only made the speculation spiral out of control. But why would Angel Reese disappear at a moment like this? Simple. Without her signature role, her entire brand and her legacy is at risk of collapsing.
If she's not as close to the basket on offense, which she shouldn't, it should clear out the paint and underneath the basket for Kamilla to be able to rebound. And we know she can hit layups. We've seen them. We've seen them over and over. I've seen plenty of videos of her hitting plenty of layups.
Angel Reese wasn't brought in to be a shooter. She wasn't signed to hit threes or space the floor. She came to dominate the glass, and dominate she did. Her rebounding was fierce, aggressive, and personal. She snatched boards like someone had insulted her mother. That's how she grabbed 19 rebounds in a single pro game, became a top jersey seller, and built a massive fan base. Now, the Chicago Sky are asking her to abandon the very thing that made her famous. She's being pushed away from the basket, told to take jumpers, make cuts, and float on the perimeter like a stretch four. That might work for a player with a smooth shooting stroke, but Angel Reese? She shot just 39.1% last season, mostly close to the rim. This isn't just a rough stat, it's a red flag. Asking her to completely reinvent her game this fast, without the mechanics or footwork to pull it off, feels less like evolution and more like sabotage.
Reese averaged 13.1 points per game, 13.1 rebounds per game, in an offense where her primary goal was to post up. She made just 39.1% of her field goal attempts, and we know from 5 foot in, she was the most inefficient field goal percentage shooter in the league.
While Angel is being forced to reinvent a game she's never played, someone else is stepping into her spotlight effortlessly. With Reese nowhere to be seen, Kamilla Cardoso is everywhere, on the practice floor, in the post, in highlight reels. She even squared off against her national team, went viral, and now she's being positioned as the Chicago Sky's franchise centerpiece. The timing couldn't be more suspicious. Cardoso isn't just taller. She's smoother, more efficient, and unlike Angel, she doesn't need 10 attempts to finish around the basket. The Sky didn't just stumble upon a new post player, they rolled out a full rebrand. Cardoso now owns the paint Angel once dominated. She's the new face of the offense, the ticket to Chicago's future. And that's got Reese's fans furious. Some call it smart strategy, others call it betrayal.
And I think Angel's really good. I think she's really good, and I just think the team would be better if, they anchored their defense around the elite defensive player, and kind of ran their offense, maybe not through Kamilla because she's not going to pass it, but run their offense to the elite finisher.
Was this purely a basketball decision, or is there a PR campaign cleverly wrapped in Kamilla's name? Either way, one thing is crystal clear. Chicago is moving on fast, and the gap between the two players is bigger than anyone imagined. Put them side by side, and the difference is glaring. Angel brings hustle, she brings fire, but when you break down the film, her weaknesses are impossible to ignore.
He may also be fully aware that a massive hole in Angel Reese's game is the fact that she will catch a rebound and then proceed to put up 4 shots to make 1. Again, all the while, people around the perimeter were sitting back going, I'm open, throw me the ball so I can shoot an open 3. Nah.
Angel Reese's game isn't keeping pace with the league. Her footwork is sloppy, her shot slow, and her inside game limited, while Kamilla Cardoso thrives, efficient, smooth, and dominating the paint Angel once owned. Last season, Angel's confidence and fire made her a star, but now cracks are showing. On live TV, she brushed off a question about her signature quote with just 2 words. Next question. The league doesn't wait. Growth, grit, and adaptation matter more than fame. Angel is at a crossroads. Cling to what made her famous or fight to stay relevant. Fans are watching, critics are waiting, and her next move could define her career.